My name is Bill Cunningham. I'm a delivery manager here at Endava. My role is to help our banking and financial services clients to take business initiatives from ideation through engineering and into production. Endava's focus in this area is around product and technology strategy, creating intelligent experiences, and providing world-class engineering. So again, this is something that Endava thinks really separates ourselves from some of the other competitors that we deal with in the market. We bring the consulting expertise and the understanding that this is not a small initiative and it needs to focus on business ROI. Why are we doing this? What is the point of spending all of this money to move our technology into a different landscape? And we understand that, and we have both industry experts and technology consultants that we bring in the early stages to understand where an organization is in its evolution, if you will, and what their current organization looks like. And the reason that's important is you have to understand many of these banks are running systems that have been around for decades, and they're being managed by people who've built their career on successfully building those systems. Now, the world is moving very fast when it comes to technology. You go and look at Silicon Valley, what used to mark success for an IT manager is not what marks success today. And so what Endava does is we come in and we sit inside of organizations, we understand how they operate, we appreciate that they have their own hierarchies and their own culture, but we educate them and we bring them along a journey so that there isn't a fear of, oh, my job is going to change, or I don't know if I can keep up with this. Rather, we help them to break down silos and to help people reinvent the culture in which they work. And we've done that successfully with a number of very large organizations, and always when we leave, they feel happy. The people who were afraid that maybe this is going to change my job or maybe this is going to be threatening to what I do, actually understand that, oh, you know what, now I'm doing the new stuff and it's fun. And the organization benefits because now they have a more efficient and a more accelerated path to production, and also an IT department that's happy and enjoying what they do. And this is another area that Endava focuses on quite a bit. So a lot of what we've been talking about are the things that are necessary to get a back-end infrastructure that really works. And why do you do that? Well, sure, you do it to increase efficiency and to reduce costs and to give yourself a more accelerated path to production. But looking forward, once you've made that move and once you have those systems running in that fashion, the sky's the limit on what else you can do. And here I think we need to look at the consumer retail banking space. So I go to a lot of conferences and talk to a lot of managers and IT managers and CTOs at consumer retail banks, and they all say the same thing: customer first. It's all about the customer experience. Now, one might think customer experience just means having a pretty website or having an iPhone app that is a little more intuitive than someone else's, but that's all been done, right? What's really at the heart of customer experience now is mining data and understanding data and building intelligence into that data to do new and innovative things for your customers. So I'll give you an example. One bank that we talked to has already gone some far down the road on this, where their customers opt in, and that's very important, I'll get to that in a second. They opt into allowing the bank to look at their transaction history and make sort of predictive ideas about where they might benefit from partnerships with retailers, for example. So imagine this, in the Internet of Things, you're in your car, you're driving along the road, your car's system realizes that you're going to be running out of gas soon. Your car talks to your bank, and your bank knows that, well, there's 3 more gas stations along the route, but the second of those 3 you can get a discount on because it's part of your loyalty program. So your car just quickly tells you, hey, we need gas, and if we stop at the second gas station along the way, we can get a 20% discount. Now that's just one example, but this is happening, and this is the kind of stuff that banks are looking at. How am I interacting with my customer online? How am I interacting with my customer on other digital platforms? And how do I bring all of those things together so that I can offer more and more intuitive products to my customer? And just one last word on privacy on that, because it does start to sound a little big brotherish. But we've learned this from the Europeans when they introduced the PSD2 initiative, that what banks are recognizing more and more is they can make this information available both to third parties or to people who are producing fintechs or whatever, but the power of the data remains with the customer. You as a customer of the bank have to opt into a program, or you can choose who has access to what of your information and why. So we don't think that it's an invasion of privacy, but we think it's the real true evolution of where consumer banking is going.